So in general, YouTube's copyright system has been working great lately. That is, if you've been making videos long enough to know how to deal with some of the extremes. For example, there's not one single Eagles song in my top 80 guitar intros. They would block it, and it still can be quite tricky to teach or analyze particular songs. But that's not what this video is about, because lately there's this new thing I'm seeing over and over, and I genuinely wonder if it's a scam, if it's by accident, or if it's just a very smart business model. The first time this happened to me was when I made a video about Dick Dale's Misirlou, and the cool thing is that Dick Dale's estate, or whomever manages it, seems to be very cool with this as well. The video made the song more popular, celebrated him as a guitar player, and it taught many younger folks that the riff used in Pulp Fiction is not the Black Eyed Peas riff. So it's a win-win situation, right? Oh, but then I got an email from YouTube saying my video was infringing on someone else's copyrighted material. And of course, this is what you can expect, and I'm totally down with sharing revenue, sure, but this claim looked a bit fishy. It said I was infringing on the copyrights of the song Misirlou, spelled with an E instead of an I. And something even stranger, the song was called Misirlou feat. Tina Guo. And I don't think I know everything about Dick Dale, but I'm pretty sure he never recorded the song with cellist Tina Guo. At this point, I thought it was just an accident. How naive. And I obviously filed a dispute. And funny enough, there's not an option where you can say like, I'm literally not playing that song. Anyway, I did my best to word it nicely, but they did not accept my dispute and they kept the claim on my video. So, I mean, I'm obviously talking about Dick Dale's Misirlou in that video, a song from 1962 which is based on an old folk melody. But my video was apparently using material from a song recorded in 2016 that's based on that same melody. Actually, I think it's pretty much based on Dick Dale's version, by the way, because in the title it literally says explosive cover from Pulp Fiction. And guess who played the Pulp Fiction theme song? Dick Dale, yeah. So to put it in as little words as possible to make it clear what now is happening, my analysis of a guitar riff was getting claimed by a cover of that same guitar riff. And I wasn't the only one this has happened to, by the way. But before I'm showing you that, I really want to stress that the artists here highly likely have no idea this is going on. But there is someone who deliberately kept the claim on my video intact, manually, literally trying to scam me and YouTube really with this claim that's downright abusing the whole system. And if this was the only one, I mean, whatever, but it wasn't. And I understand why, because there's loads of incentive money to be doing this. But it gets weirder. So if they don't accept your dispute, you either keep the claim intact and give a big chunk of your revenue away, you never know how much exactly, or you file a counterclaim. But now it gets really tricky, because this time around, if they don't agree with you, you will get a YouTube copyright strike and your video will be removed. Which really sucks after all the days of work you put in, but more so because it can lead to the removal of your entire channel if you get more of these strikes. And at this point, I'm pretty sure that most sensible content creators will back off, because it's honestly really scary and it's probably the most sensible thing to do anyway, just that one video, whatever. But here I felt pretty certain, so I went ahead anyway, and luckily this time around they released the claim. But then on that very same day, you won't believe it, again another claim, another BS claim, because it was again spelled with an E, a totally different song again, and I had to go through this entire process one more time all over. So I just realized I actually forgot about the third one, where it said I'm playing Thème du Pulp Fiction, which is a cover of Dick Dale, of course. And then I thought, am I the only one this is happening to? Well, lo and behold, because definitely not. So this version, where it literally says Dick Dale in the video title, is claimed by another cover. This video, obviously playing Dick Dale's Misirlou, is claimed by American Film Orchestra, Pulp Fiction, Batman and Robin medley. I have no idea, but both of these videos are clearly playing Dick Dale. It is sort of a Wild West, people claiming whatever they can. It's crazy. So what that means is that you can record a cover of Misirlou. It doesn't really matter how terrible it is. Upload it to Spotify, check the content ID option. So this is where they scan YouTube videos that use your song, and then you're able to collect revenue from it without having to do anything with that video. So one thing to keep in mind again is that these claims might have happened automatically. So please don't go out and start accusing people that might have nothing to do with this whatsoever and act in good faith. For example, a friend of mine asked to use his song in one of my videos, but he forgot he checked the content ID options when he uploaded it to Spotify. So my video got claimed by his song and he manually had to release the claim. But okay, in this situation you can say it's a bit different because the melody is a very old folk song. So basically anyone can take it and make music with it, right? Of course, but it gets weirder with another song. And this time, my video was about to be deleted. A few weeks ago, I made a video analyzing Sting's Shape of My Heart. It's a beautiful tune. Sting's usually cool with this. So yeah, great, it's a win-win, right? But then again, another email. And this one was very fishy again because it said Shape of My Heart, MR. And I looked up what it was, and it was a karaoke version. Pretty good actually, it sounds just like the original, but it's not the original, it's a karaoke song. Oh my god. And of course I disputed the claim immediately, and this time around it took the full 30 days. Like if they don't respond within 30 days, the claim is automatically released. So yeah, 30 days later the claim was released. But literally the same day it got released, boom, yet another claim. And this one, well, they did not release the claim after my dispute. They kept it intact. So I looked up some more info on this claimant, and apparently they're also constantly filing takedown notices for YouTubers playing Minecraft, of which Mojang, the creator of Minecraft, literally said, you are allowed to have the music from Mojang Studios games playing within a monetized video showing the gameplay. So I thought another BS claimant trying to scrap in some money, and I filed a counterclaim with the risk of my video being deleted and getting a copyright strike on my channel. And there it was. Boom. They did not accept. So now, 1.7 million views later, this video would be deleted within 7 days and I would receive a copyright strike. But then the weirdest thing happened, because the next day I woke up and the claim was automatically gone. I lived in fear for a whole day. I was like, ah, it was gone. But rest assured, fear is back, because within an hour, boom, a new claim again. I filed a dispute, of course, again, and now here we are, because I still have no answer back. But looking back at it, I actually think the last one was the first one that might have been legit. A&M Records, which is actually the label that owns the rights to that very song. So that just paints a good picture of where the problem lies. What is legit and what isn't? And with the risks involved, most people will say, better safe than sorry. And that's probably where a lot of these BS claims come from in the first place. They abuse the system since they know you probably won't appeal. You just can't always clearly see if it's a claim by the correct rights holder or a fraudulent one, because there's also companies acting on behalf of the labels, and then you still don't know if it's the original or possibly a karaoke version or another cover of the same song, because you only see the title and those will probably be the same, right? And with all these fraudulent claims being around, it makes it onto my channel even. It makes it very easy to be highly skeptical to all claims, even if the claim is actually coming from a legit source, because as I said, I'm happy with sharing revenue, but not if it ends up in someone else's pocket when they deliberately abuse the copyright system here on YouTube. Because I have to say that YouTube's been seriously on a very good track lately. But this trend is picking up, and I hope there can be some more serious recourse for those that abuse the system. Anyway, also to creators watching, be very careful and always check who is actually putting a claim on your channel, because it might not be from who you think it is. Anyway, have a wonderful day. See you next time. Cheers.